Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a pop vocal sound even better by using the tuning software Melodyne.
True Sound Studios is in your ears.
Okay guys, so very first thing, just let you play the track right now. Just remember though, this was a very early morning session. The singer is Yvette Fernen, and this was a production track that we were working on.
Here's the situation. I see you over there at the bar, building anticipation, but I'm not quite sure who you are.
Okay, so once again, early morning session. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do here is, this is Cakewalk Sonar Platinum, the only DAW I use. And on here, what I'm able to do is just right click, region effect, Melodyne, and then create region effect. So the very first thing that you need to do is you need to know the key of the song. So it's in C, and which means we're going to come on the right side of the bar here. We're going to right click again, and we're going to click on C major. And then if we come up top here to edit, pitch grid, and we're going to go to scale snap, meaning these notes are actually going to snap themselves perfectly into the correct notes in the key. Now it doesn't mean it's the correct note that we want, depending on, your singer and whatever. So now that we got that all set up, now we can actually start tuning. So before I get anything done, see these wiggly lines? That's actually the note. So the first thing I like to do is just use our zoom tool. And so this is just Melodyne, and to cut this up very much. As you can see, this was kind of like something we might have to work around. Any of these big lines that kind of jump up and down too much that it didn't cut up for me already, I just go in here and just cut those. That one, we'll leave that one alone. Just I'll show you why later on. Okay, so we got that set. We chopped up our vocal. So now what we want to do is we actually want to get all these notes in their proper places. So if you come up here to correct pitch, we're going to click on C major, which is the key of the song, and as you can see, the notes already moved a little bit. And now we're going to use this pitch correct center, and you can see the notes go from, kind of a little bit out of tune to in tune. Now you can use the pitch drift, if you can see the squiggly line in the middle. I don't like to use that. I like to independently do that for each one of the little, pieces of vocal. So once again, we're going to zoom in with our zoom tool. And now there's two tools here. This one will allow us to move the note up and down. And then this one, the pitch modulation tool, allows us to correct how much pitch modulation we want per note. So so I'm going to show you really quick. If you do use the pitch modulation and you double click the note, it's going to make it perfectly straight, and that's like the auto-tune sound.
Here's the situation.
So that's all it does. That's all auto-tune does. So I am going to go and just solo this vocal because just so we can hear these notes a little better. Once again, if you use the pitch modulation tool and you double click it, it will go back to its original state. So now let's take a listen to just what it already did for us.
Here's the situation. I see you over there at the bar.
So as you can see, we have already fixed quite a bit of stuff, the pitch stuff. So what I like to do is next use the pitch modulation tool, and we're going to start just move these notes around a little bit, just to make, just to pitch correct those a little bit more. And at the end here, you can use the note separation tool, and I might cut this and this, and then pull this back to here. So what I've done now is, instead of what it was before, was like this, and you kind of got this dip down where it kind of goes a little flat and then it goes a little sharp. If you did the cutting and then you re-pitch align it, now it's pretty good, and you don't even have to really use the pitch modulation tool.
Here's the situation. I see you over there at...
So this part here, This goes obviously too sharp, and this is not going down enough for us. So first we're going to use the pitch modulation and kind of tune that a little bit more. But if you hold the Alt button down, you're actually able to slide that note exactly where you want it. So take a listen to this now.
I see you over there at the bar.
So it's much better. We'll
You
correct the pitch a little bit more on that.
I see you over there at the bar.
So that's sounding much better. So we're going to move on to our next group of notes.
Building anticipation.
So once again, I'm going to split these notes here. Use this tool, the pitch tool. Select those, double click on them. They're going to go perfectly in pitch now. And perfect is, I use that word lightly because it's still not perfectly in tune. You can see, some modulation going on there. So it still sounds real. So let's take a listen to this.
Building anticipation, but I'm not quite sure who you are.
So this might have to get tuned a little harder. Once again, we can use the pitch split tool to kind of split these up a little bit more. Bring them back perfectly in tune.
I'm not quite sure who you are.
So, that's how quick, obviously, you guys will get great at, doing this quickly. But now let's listen to the vocal that we've just tuned temporarily in the track, and let's see if we notice anything else.
Here's the situation. I see you over there at the bar. Building anticipation, but I'm not quite sure who you are.
So that sounds actually pretty good. The only thing I did notice was over here. Looks like this note. I'm going to press the Alt tool again. Kind of slide that down a little bit, and then we're going to tune this a little harder. So like this.
Not quite sure who you are.
There you go. So one more time.
Here's the situation. I see you over there at the bar. Building anticipation, but I'm not quite sure who you are. Here's the situation. I see you over there at the bar. Building anticipation, but I'm not quite sure who you are.
Now, at any point, let's say you wanted to make one part a little more really heavy tuned, almost make an effect out of it. You could select a bunch of notes, go to the pitch modulation tool, and actually pitch correct a whole bunch of them at one time.
Building anticipation, but I'm not.
Now, that's not what I wanted for this song, so we're going to bring it back, just Control Undo. So that is, for the most part, how I tune vocals. Obviously, you do this for the whole song. So what I'm going to do is X this out, and as you can see here, it says Melodyne up there. And what I like to do is right-click, and I'm going to bounce to clips, meaning I'm going to make this permanent. Now, you don't have to make it permanent. It's just something that I like to do because I often copy and paste, and sometimes the Melodyne doesn't really like copy and pasting that often. But so now we have our perfectly tuned vocal, and that is a quick way on how to make your pop vocals just even better. And obviously more in tune is generally what people now are expecting out of your vocalist. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for checking out this video. Once again, the singer is Yvette Vernon. I will include her info. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to stay up to date with True Sound Studios on a day-to-day basis, follow us on our Instagram page. I post on Instagram every single day, and I'll keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on with the studio. If you're new to our YouTube channel and you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more content. You can also listen to or purchase any of the beats that I personally make right here at True Sound Studios on our SoundCloud page, True Sound on the Beat. You can find all the links in the description below this video. So once again guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm Ryan Weezna. We're here at my studio, True Sound Studios, and True Sound Studios is in your ears.